Hey, welcome to Drowning. Welcome to my channel, GameX Tries. I've been looking at some new games to play for the channel because obviously I've only got like 4 or 5. I saw this one called Drowning, and apparently it's about a young boy who has depression, and we go through like his experience. It sounded interesting to me. I thought we'd give it a shot. It's apparently really short, but I don't know how short. I assume maybe 2. Usually a short game is usually 2 hours. So maybe we can put this in one sitting. If not, maybe a few parts. Alright, let's get started. That's the easiest trophy I've ever had. Oh, okay, so we're just in the game. Alright, so I like the look of the game, like artistically. The colours as well. What's going on? I don't know how I'm getting these trophies, by the way. Alright, so I'm pushing the buttons, and it looks like I can only move and not run. Okay. Oh. Well, I think that can be relatable to most people, if not just me. Well, maybe I shouldn't have said that on the internet. Oh well. Okay, also this game was made by a game developer named Polygonal Wolf, if that's how you pronounce it. I'm not quite sure. I've never heard it myself. I tried searching it but nothing really came up. It just came up with like art of like an actual wolf. Okay, so I think this is like a script or text about a conversation, or a conversation with 2 people that grew distant a long time. Yeah. Okay, I like the music. The soundtrack is quite cool. Okay. Wait, forgot to read this one. Don't talk to me. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I do, really. That's what I would say most people would do. Like, you don't talk to me, I don't talk to him. Alright, I just want to look at the grass for a second. Just to see what it's like. Oh, okay. So it's 2D, but they rotate when you move. Interesting. Do they like stare at you? Is that what I'm getting? Yeah, so they like follow you as you walk. Okay. Is any of you nervous of going on planes? I kind of am. I haven't overcome any of my fears. Oh, so you can't actually go off the path. I tried to see if I can go over there, apparently not. This is as far as I can go. Wait, what does the pawn screen look like? Skip this scene. Who would want to skip the scene? Okay. That's a lot of fun. Also, in this game, there were a selection of scenes, so it's not like we're gonna be traveling through this path for the entire game. Okay, is this the end? Life was good. Okay. So what I've gathered here now is that it was about a boy who had a friend. Young boy who had a friend. And they were close together, to the point where they would help each other, from what it said in the early story. But then... And also, I think, I don't know, like underdogs, like, you know, not the most popular people in the world. And they were just like this couple, like couple of friends. But I think over time, they would have been more distant. They went to do other things, and to the point where they stopped talking, which happens a lot already. Quite relatable. I think it's quite relatable. But yeah, but then obviously after the holidays, he's been doing stuff, and what we found out now is that he was different, which happened to me. I mean, I didn't turn different, but I remember having friends, and then after a term or so, or a year, like, you know, like how the holidays go every year you have, I always see people who are like are way different than you were, like, you know, like emotionally, physically, mentally. That's what happens over time. Seems more confident, but no one actually. That one's quite confusing, actually. Okay, now okay, now this is where I start to question stuff about the game. Wait, so is the protagonist, the person I'm playing right now, has depression, or is this the story of someone who had a friend who had depression? Because here it says that you seemed fine to me, as if he had depression but he didn't know. Hmm. We became close. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was kinda... I mean, oh shoot, what happened here? So I didn't know what the hell happened there. No, but when I was in school, I had a few friends, which my parents didn't want me near. So they asked me to stay away from it, but I didn't stay away from them. But I didn't find that fair. They didn't know them, didn't even know their names. Oh God. I mean, one of my good friends wouldn't want me as their friend. Huh. Okay. Kept going. Yeah, maybe it wasn't a good idea to stay with him. And she got louder. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, some people in school, like even when they're like, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know, like sad, depressed, sick in any way, like they start manipulating people, and when you say it over and over and over again, it becomes more believable. I like the look of the game itself as well. Like, I've never really like played a game with this type of like art. It looks kind of similar to that game Virginia, and I think it was like an indie game that came out a few years ago. What's your favourite indie game? Tell me in the comments. Damn. Yeah, so it's like when someone says that your friend isn't really your friend and they say it over and over and over again, it can get into someone's head real easy. Yeah. For some reason my joystick is bugging out. Alright, that was a weird moment. Yeah, that would hurt, you know. Like, I've known my friends for like 10 years now. So if I just like turn around and notice they didn't need me, it'd break my heart, man. Yeah. That's nice. Like this little scene here. I like that. I wish there was a zoom in button. Oh, okay. So I'm now figuring you can use the touchpad on top of your PS4 to like move your screen. It's kind of weird. I don't know what to think about that. Okay. Oh. Okay. So that was year 8. I think it's gonna be like episodic episodes, kinda. But all in one game, like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. So now we're a year ahead now. Wait. So he's friend with this oh wait. Alright, so I can slightly run faster with X. Alright, so he's not really there. He's not very like no, I don't understand either. I think he's just manipulative, isn't he? So far, what I found, he's manipulative. So he goes when nothing's wrong, and then he comes back when he wants something. Yeah. Yeah. Get over here. Yeah, this is when hate comes in, like hanging around with the wrong people, and like you think they're your friends, but they're not. They just want you for shit. They just want you for whatever you've got, like jealousy, and just need and greed. Hate school. Okay. Good. Yeah, that's always a weird feeling, seeing all the people that you haven't seen in like a month. Some of them you forget their names. I do, at least. Anyway. But then you came along. Alright, so this person who he's friends with is just making him distant from other people in a classroom. What? Okay. Damn. Huh. That's a good way to start a conversation. Yeah, that would hurt. So this person who I'm playing as feels lonely and lonely and lonely, like as time goes on, by being with this dude. Yeah, in school, it's like in school people worry over the smallest things, thinking that it means everything, but it means the minimum of what anyone wants or needs. Waking up in the middle of the night became normal. Yeah, I wake up in the middle of the night. Nothing like this, obviously. It's just naturally I wake up in the middle of the night. I don't know why. Like I go to bed at like 12, and then I wake up about 4, and then I can't go get myself back to sleep. What? They do. Oh, sorry. They do ask you if it's okay, but we always say it's fine. But sometimes it's never fine. Yeah, see? Okay, I think it's darker. Is it darker from the last one? I think it. I wonder if it's going to get darker as we go on through the story. I don't know what about yours hard. Okay. What if it's not a person he's describing? Like I know obviously it's a story about school, but like, what if because he's saying that his friend is basically the dude that he says he's friends with, the a-hole. Is basically saying every time he meets someone new, he says don't do it, like because they hate you. So what if that friend that he's saying he's doing all that stuff isn't actually a person? It's like all inside his head, and his head is saying, "Don't talk to him. They don't like you. He hates you." Because even having like someone who sticks around with you saying that they all hate you, it's quite weird, don't you think? So maybe it's like in his head. Theory. My emotions. I hope so. Oh. It's like out of the frying pan into the fire, man. Oh, is this it? Oh. That was a bit darker, man. Oh shit. So we're by a beach. I like the water. The water. It's very nice, like very simple. It kind of looks like stop animation. Oh, like this is the stuff I'm talking about. Like this, like my parents have never been in divorce. Well, at least not since I was like a baby, I would say. But in media, should I say, every time there's like people divorce, they always think about was it them, was it them, was it them? And my friends told me that, and people in the media said that, and so the child blaming himself is very common in a divorce, I think. And this is the type of stuff that's in their head, like, you know, like my parents separated, it was my fault. That's stuff that people say to themselves. So this is why I think that his friend is like in his head, like an imaginary friend, if you will. Because even like a bad friend would, like, it's a very weird way of portraying like thoughts, like portraying bad thoughts as a friend. But I see what they're trying to do. I mean, it's not even confirmed, it's just my theory, like what I think is happening. Yeah. Yeah. Like, even when people are depressed or going into depression, small or big, you should talk to people. Not keep everything to yourself. It hurts, like emotionally hurts at some point. Man. Some games are like oh. Oh, okay, so there's no oh. Oh god. So this is the end of school. This is like the last year of school. Okay, so I'm getting some Crash Bandicoot vibes by that one level. Oh, I hated that goddamn level. Like I remember in the Crash Bandicoot one, like you'd jump on the edge and then you jump over to dodge all the obstacles that would get you killed time after time after time. Yeah. So these scenes are related to how he feels, and sometimes people do feel like they're on an old broken bridge underneath rocks in a river that can only go one way. So at this point, his friend, I'm just gonna say by his head, because I honestly think it's his head that he's telling him this, and not a person. Okay. I honestly think that his head has like made him angry at everyone to the point where it's impossible to communicate. Wish I could see my feet. So it feels heavy. Damn. It was as loud as it was heavy. I feel like... Wait, what? Oh, annoyed. For some reason I thought Anna and Ned were the separate words, for God's sakes. I'm not dyslexic, I promise. Damn. It's really foggy. Like, this would be the kind of scene where it would be beautiful to have like some views in the distance. But no, it's like he can't see like that far. Like maybe this one's quite empty. It's quite sad, really. I always feel comfortable at my parents' house, should I say. Like my family, like my nan. Plague. Oh, situations like the Jesus fucking Christ. Oh. Almost. Or is he gonna tell us what one he went to? Or okay. That's kind of sad. I don't see. I wish people didn't feel like that. Oh god. Alright, so that's the end of that scene. Year 12. So I actually left school at 11. Like, I wasn't a dropout or anything, but I left year 11 to go to college instead of doing year 12 or 13. The more you know. The more you know. Oh god, this is really dark. And the sound as well, like you're in a forest. Damn. This turned into a horror game all of a sudden. Can I not go out on this one either? Oh. In the middle of a vast ocean. Damn, man. Emptiness all around him. Oh, man. This doesn't sound like a good ending. So this is like his ending, like, I don't know, like his this is his outcome of like having depression built up in his body. Well, not in his body, but you know, like having depression over time. Man, he's damn. Now that I think about it, because of the sounds, am I? No, never mind. I thought maybe because it was blue and because it was kind of blue and kind of green where the green is, we could be underwater on like this on the bed. But then I thought, nah, maybe not. But the sounds and the colours do suggest that, I think. Repetition. I know my English. You said that 3 times, right? Again and again and again. Thing is, I guess I wouldn't either, like, know what to do. Like, if I was on this stage, like, if I was on his stage like this, I'd probably feel like what to do. I probably wouldn't know. I wouldn't have a clue. Oh, okay, that one's very short. Oh, what's going on here? This one's quite blurry. Oh no, it's not, just the trees. No, this one is quite blurry. What are you doing? Okay. So I'm guessing the white is his head, or his friend, should we say. And then this is the person we're portraying. Oh wait. I'm ending everything. Oh. Is this gonna be a happy ending everything? Or is this gonna be a... Oh no. Sad. No. No, this is sad, you know. God. Oh, a house. Oh. Are we gonna have to go inside, or do we have to go around it? Or is it just gonna disappear as we get closer? I don't know. Okay. What's going on? What's this? Ah. Oh, it was a gun. God, I don't know why, but I kind of thought we was gonna see like a body in like a noose on the ceiling or something, like hanging on the ceiling. Oh, what's this? Why is everything white? Is this heaven? Only because it's very bright, and the brightest we've seen. No. It's grey. Like my text, it's grey now. Damn. God, man. Oh man. I didn't know what to do. So I think because it's grey, I think it's because he's dead. This is quite heartbreaking. Right, so I think they just showed you like in one story like 2 results that people can get when getting depression. Like some kill themselves, but some get help. So I think this was like in between decisions. Or like he's dead right now. Like this is heaven, because this references that he's dead because of how white it is, and even that it's grey. That means like that could mean because he's dead, it's no colours anymore. Like a doorway. Right, so that was the game. That was actually really short. Drowning. I liked this game. It was like minimum effort. Was the soundtrack is good. I may listen to the soundtrack again, maybe when I'm sleeping or not, because I like listening to soothing music as I sleep. Thank you for playing. Thank you for creating. That was very nice. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you maybe next time I make a video. Please subscribe. I'm desperate these days. Alright, goodbye. See you next time.